Take two. Tell me how much you love yourself.
I love myself a lot,
Ah, you do.
but not as much as I love you. All right, guys, welcome back out on the homestead. It is hot today. It is at least 92 degrees here in North Georgia. And big news today, we have officially started the build on our outbuilding. This building will be used for storing our MX 5400 Kubota tractor and four-wheelers and things like that. And so just wanted to talk to you a little bit today about how we're building this and why we're building it the way that we chose to. A lot of the dynamics have to do with just the availability of contractors and supplies and things like that. But what we have here is going to be a 48 by 48 building that's actually going to be stick framed. And so what we have going on here is this will have, we'll show you some prints when we get back to the house, but this will be the outside of the barn. And then we'll have a shed roof that comes down to about 10 foot. And then this will have stone, kind of like what you see here, this crushed concrete. And it'll be a place where we can store implements and firewood and that kind of stuff. And then the main structure of the barn's gonna be 24 across and then 48 deep. And what's going to happen here, you can see that we've actually dug out for footers. There's a couple different ways, there's more than a couple different ways to build a barn, but ultimately at the end of the day, we just thought we had more versatility and more options with doing what's called a monolithic slab. And basically what that means is once we pour the concrete in here, these channels, which represent our footers with rebar, will fill up, be 12 inches thick, and they'll form a perimeter on which our walls can set, and then a slab will cover that whole area. And then that gives us the footing to do more of a traditional style build. Most agricultural settings are gonna go with a pole barn or post frame construction, which they take 6x6 or 8x8s. And you'll have seen them where they've, bring in an auger and dig a hole and set poles every 8 feet. And my neighbors have done that. But this gives me some flexibility with maintenance to not have any wood in the ground, and just with the availability of my framers for my contracting business, this is just something I can get done for as cheap as I would a post frame. And so I just like building off of the slab. And so they'll come in here on Monday and they'll fill this in, and then obviously this will all be concrete through here except for the overhang. If you come in here, you can see that the footer actually offsets. And so what will happen is this will be a roof. We'll have a post sit out here, and this is going to be a little porch that we can have a swing until we get our house built up on the ridge, that we can have an area where we can put a picnic table and that kind of stuff. And then there will be a door that goes in to the garage and accesses our storage, big 10 by 12 overhead garage door here. And then there will be a left-hand swing door into here that opens up into finished space. And so this will either be used for a greenhouse. We'll have sliding windows along the outside, or we actually might even use it near term to finish off some space, put a wood burner and make it kind of like a rustic living area if we wanted to come out before we build the house and have our home up on the ridge. So this actually will all be enclosed, windows along the outside here. And then on the back side of the barn, there will be another 10 by 12 so that the tractors can just pull straight through, do that kind of stuff. We've got to move our drain box. He put it off center. He actually measured off the wall, so we have to take our drain box. And then this will let us have water in the garage so that we can run a pressure washer, and we'll put an 8-foot sweep around this, which just simply means that the water's going to run back down to this drain. It gives us the ability to get outside of the sun and work on the tractors or the four-wheelers, clean them and keep up with them and that kind of deal. And then again, we'll have 3 sliding windows over here, 1, 2, and 3, and then a door so that we can access again firewood or any storage that we have. So like I said, we're super excited about getting started. The outside walls will be 16 feet tall. That'll let us have the 12-foot doors on the end and give us plenty of room for any size equipment that we might need to get in here. And so and then we'll have 10 foot on the overhangs for the roof. So my wife has not quite gotten as excited as I have about this barn. I don't know why. I mean, what is not to love about being out here playing in the dirt and getting track hose and, you know, bobcats and getting all dusty? But we'll let her speak to you a little bit about what her thoughts are on the barn and how wildly excited she is about this.
Do you know how I really feel about the equipment barn going in? So a barn. I know we need it. I get it. I know we have to put our stuff in it, but it's an equipment barn. Equipment barn. You're putting your tractor, your four-wheeler, tools, and that's it. So I'm supposed to get excited about doing an equipment barn, but I'm not really excited. So I just think of all the other things I could be putting on the homestead, like, I don't know, a house. Animals, we could get a bunch of cool animals. You know, a pool, but I was told that's not a necessity, so we might have to wait on that one.
Today is Tuesday, and so my concrete guy is going to be up in Tennessee pouring some pads up there, and they are slated to be back here on Monday and get this all poured in. So we'll have a video for you on that, getting this all poured out and the concrete coming in, and explain a lot of people in the barndominium community and the barn community, they really want to know what are these things costing right now. So I am keeping a spreadsheet, and we will do a recap when the barn is done and give you a cost breakdown from concrete to excavation and everything like that. So we will see you in the next video.